Hey guys, what's up? My name is CarsonLee and I make writing and reading content here on YouTube. That is my puppy joining me. I'm here on my floor today painting my nails and talking about kind of a recap of what has happened so far this year and a update on my plans for the rest of the year. So that's kind of what we will be discussing today. At the beginning of this year, I was working on my novel, Might. My first novel, Valor, had already been finished, and I was working on its sequel, sort of companion novel story, which is called Might, and you know, a lot of things have happened with Might if you've been on the channel. Right now, Might is a little under 120,000 words, which is crazy. It's crazy because the book is nowhere near being done. And I have had the revelation that the book is not one book, but multiple books. So that will be fun to edit, but I'm excited at least to kind of know where I'm going with everything. So, in terms of the writing that I've done this year with Might, I have participated in 2 Camp NaNoWriMos, both of which I have vlogs for up on my channel if you want to see how I did, but I will spoil it. The first Camp NaNoWriMo I did in April. I didn't do too hot. I wrote, but I did not meet my goal, which was 30,000 words, I believe. And then in July, I participated in Camp NaNoWriMo, and I set my goal at 50,000 words, just like regular NaNoWriMo, and I won. And it was the shock of all shocks, believe you and me, because I never thought that I would win NaNoWriMo. I just thought like it wasn't for me. My writing didn't really work with the constraints of NaNoWriMo, but I ended up writing 50,000 words last month. So I have that novel. It's sitting at about 120,000 words. My first novel, Valor, which I told you at the beginning of the year, I had completely written. I actually had the second draft, so I had gone through it once before, made some kind of minor notes, and I had also edited probably 10,000 words out of this novel. So at the beginning of the year, looking at Valor, Valor stood at 140,000 words approximately. So obviously I knew I had to work on that, and for the last few months I have been following Susan Denner's revision plan to figure out where Valor is going and start rewriting it. Again, I have those videos also all up on my channel. Maybe I'll make a playlist for all of the things I'm going to link, and then just link the playlist for you guys so you can see April's vlogs, July's vlogs, and then the Valor vlogs of editing. So Valor has taken so many turns, and now I feel pretty strongly about the direction that I'm going to take the book in. And I have done Save the Cat with Valor, and I have also made a full index card outline for Valor. Now we're kind of getting into like the meat of this video, I guess, is my plans moving forward. So as a recap, I have one book at 120,000 words, which is not really anywhere close to being done. It is kind of in the middle of Act 2. So yeah. And then I have another book that is 140,000 words, and it basically needs to be rewritten, or most of it needs to be rewritten. And we are in August. So the plan for August is to write another 50,000 words. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that is the plan, to write another 50,000 words in Might. So that'll bring us up to about 170. And I'm going to hope that that'll get me to the end of Act 2. That is the hope. Once I hit 50,000 words in Might, the plan is to then move on to Valor and rewriting Valor. While I do an August Rimo or whatever I would call it for August, I am going to hopefully be coming up with a really solid outline for Valor. Like I said, I do have all of the scenes currently in the book on index cards, and I have Save the Cat plotted out for it. But what I'm going to do is also plot it in my 27 chapter outline sort of deal that I use for most of my books now. And I am going to combine all three of those outlining methods into like a really solid chapter by chapter outline of what I want this book to look like. That is what I'm hoping to complete in August. Now, we move on to September. I am hoping to start writing Valor. And I'm hoping to write another 50,000 words in Valor in September. I might work on Might, my second novel, in this month, but it's definitely not going to be my focus. If I do work on it, it's here and there, adding a couple hundred words, maybe a couple thousand words if I feel like it. But I really want the focus in September to be Valor and getting 50,000 words in the new Valor. This is the color that I'm using, by the way. It is called Wishing on a Star by Essie, and I love it because it's sparkly and it's blue. So while I wait for that coat to dry, we're gonna move on to October, Halloween, and I am hoping in October to finish the Valor rewrite. So by the end of October, I will have Valor completely done, a whole new rewrite, and maybe Might done, if I'm going to be working on it a little bit here and there through September and October. Maybe I'll have that book done as well, but the main goal for the end of October is Valor being completed, because I want to write a new book in November for NaNoWriMo. As I'm saying this all out loud to you guys, I know that most likely all of this is not going to get done. Most likely not much of this is going to get done, but I am notorious for setting myself high goals that I don't actually complete. So these are my high goals that I'm hoping to complete, but maybe, probably, most likely will not. October, maybe a done draft of Might, definitely a done draft of Valor, and a new outline that I've never worked on before for a new book that I've never worked on before. Then, I guess probably the most straightforward month of the rest of my year is November. I'm going to be drafting that new book. I know that I won't finish this in 2020 because I'm only going to be getting 50,000 words or less than 50,000 words. And that's not enough to make a full draft for me personally. As you can tell from the word counts that I shared with you, I'm a little bit of an overwriter. So 50,000 words in a new story, and then we're moving on to December. Between December 1st and December 25th, because Christmas, I want to edit Valor and get a nice solid, I guess it would be fourth draft, but second draft of the new Valor, because I want to print it and give it to my father for Christmas. He has asked me to read it so many times, and I think it would be something really nice to give him, and I'm pretty bad at gift giving. So the plan is to give it to him for Christmas. And that is basically all I want to do in December. If I do not finish the draft of Might by October, then I would like to finish it by the end of the year so that I will have, you know, 2.5 books completed by the end of 2020, which would be pretty awesome because this has not been the best year So maybe it'll be my best writing year because the rest of the world is just burning around me. Yeah, so that's the plan. Is it overly ambitious? Yes. Am I feeling super confident? No. Am I still going to attempt it? Yes. And if you want to see any of this, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys here as we kind of complete this year, see where it leads us, hopefully good things. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that everything falls into place for me, that I can keep up the momentum that I've had in NaNoWriMo, because that has never been something that I've had, like the willingness and consistency that I have had in NaNoWriMo. And also, if you watched those vlogs, if you didn't, I will leave them linked down below. But if you did watch them, you saw that I did another 10K day, and I was successful in that 10K day, even though some unforeseen life circumstances came up and kind of derailed my afternoon. So, I have found out that I can write 10K in a day. Semi-successfully. So hopefully that'll help me in the future, kind of getting those words in as fast as I can. Let me know what your goals are for the rest of the year, and also let me know in the comments down below, what was your most overly ambitious goal you've ever set for yourself? Like, what did you try to do that was absolutely in no realm ever possible, and you decided that you were gonna do it? And tell me if you succeeded or you failed at that, because I'd love to know. I think probably this year is the most outrageous goals I've ever set for myself, and I will probably fail, but stick around and see what happens. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me on my floor. I am so grateful to have you guys here. If you like what you saw and you want to see more from me, please subscribe down below. I'd love to have you guys here, and I will see you guys on Friday with another video. Bye!